You are watching an LBF review. Cheers.
Fake star with the wax.
What's going on, my power crew, man? I'm here to just break the sad news, man. The killer is Tariq St. Patrick. The killer is Tariq St. Patrick. It's sad. This is a sad day for the fans that enjoy this show, that it was predictable with it being Tariq. Now, as of right now, it's Tariq. Who's to say they don't change it up once the season finale comes or the series finale comes? But as of today, Tariq St. Patrick is guilty of murdering his father, James St. Patrick, also known as Ghost. Let's dive into it a little bit. So, I know everybody was up in arms about when Tommy found, Ghost shot, and pretty much was with Ghost when he said his last words. You understand what I'm saying? And honestly, I feel like it was too soon for Tommy episode, just because if he was the one that was going to find Ghost, you know what I'm saying, and Ghost was gonna die in his arm, I feel like we should at least save that at least till next week. But they done gave it to us now, so it is what it is. So Tommy obviously saw the shooter, and he pulled his gun out. He wasn't gonna shoot him. For whatever reason, that family, for better or for worse, means so much to Tommy, to the point where he can't even take revenge on any of them when need be. Whether it's Ghost for running off Holly, whether it's Tasha for killing Keisha, and last but not least, Tariq for snitching on him, trying to get him killed by the Italians, as well as killing his best friend, his brother, Ghost. He just cannot, for whatever reason, seem to give this family the debt that they owe him, to collect this debt from them, which is their life. So Tommy, like I said, Tommy pulled the gun, and Ghost was like, nah, it's okay, let it go. And obviously it's gonna be some type of conversation between Tariq and Ghost before he dies. But my question is still, what does Tariq have? What reason does he have to kill Ghost? Like, I just need a legitimate reason he have to kill his father. And I also ask that because for me, Ghost and James are two different people, two different persons, or whatever the correct, literature way or whatever pronoun to use or whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying? Ghost, like I said, Ghost and James are two different persons. So for me, which person does Tariq actually hate? Because in my mind, Tariq hates Ghost because Ghost will not be Canaan. You understand what I'm saying? Because let's not forget, James, the father, he done nothing but protect, provide opportunities for Tariq, and cleaned up his mess time and time again. And my issue with Tariq is the fact that he's on this tear, this reign of vengeance against his father, because he would not teach him the game. But he forgets that he's responsible for his sister's death. And I guess for me, just looking back on it, I don't believe Tariq, the writers even wrote in the script, like Tariq should have been haunted by his sister Ghost, her spirit or whatever, a lot more than Ghost was haunted by Angela, and Tommy was dealing with Holly. I just feel like, considering the fact that Tariq is the sole reason that his sister is not in any of their lives to this day, is the reason why, well, not the reason why, but we need to see him grieve that more, so I can understand his, I guess, hate for Ghost. Because I don't get it. But nevertheless, him and Ghost, they're going to have a conversation, and Ghost going to tell him, son, I love you. And for whatever, he just cannot understand or see that his father actually love and care for him. And Tasha, she gonna, obviously he probably told Tasha that he was gonna kill him, phone call or whatever, cause she gonna come in running or whatever the case is. But for me, how would that conversation go? Like, I know she ain't in order for her to put 2 and 2 together, there had to be some type of conversation between her and Tariq. You understand what I'm saying? So the dynamic of him killing Ghost, it don't sit right with my spirit, and I'm a fan of the show because now Tariq don't even think about anything that he doing, which is why Ghost was really trying to keep him out of that lifestyle, because Tariq, you are currently being the investigation, the case or whatever for Raymond Jones' death is open again, and you the prime suspect. You are the prime suspect, but yet you go out here, kill your father, and now you become an additional suspect in the murder of in the murder of your father. Now, the reason why I say he don't think, because he gonna have to go in for questioning. They can literally charge whoever they want to with the murder. I would charge all, and I don't know how Blanca gonna do it, but if it was me, I would charge all of them for the murder of James St. Patrick. Get their fingerprints and run it, from the sample they took from this crime scene, and it'll come back 99.9% to Tariq St. Patrick, and I throw his last in jail. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Tasha somehow, some way, because like I said, Tariq got a lot going on with the investigation of the case of Raymond Jones being reopened by Blanca. Tasha might end up taking the fall for it. And there goes, via, I mean, because somebody's going to have to take the fall for this man's murder in order for the show to go off, to me. Because it's bad enough that I was predicting everybody but Tariq, because I just didn't think it was going to be that simple. And hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully they see a video like this or see everybody online talking about it. But I personally did not want to see Tariq kill Ghost because it was just too predictable. Now, let's get back to the whole Tommy not pulling the trigger on Tariq. Like I said, he just couldn't bring himself to, the collect his debt from that family. Now, part of the reason why he was in shock, seeing his best friend, his brother, bleeding out, he ain't no telling what was flashing through his mind, because Tommy just should have pulled the trigger and that was it. Now, a lot of people gonna say, well, Tariq wasn't trying to shoot Ghost, he was aiming for Tommy. But nah, when Ghost got shot at, he was clearly shooting for him, and he had no beef with or against Tommy that would actually make him want to kill, Uncle Tommy. So, saying all that to say, we don't even need Tate episode. We need Tasha episode. We don't need Tate episode. We don't need Sax episode, because it's Tariq, and the fact that I am curious to know whether Tasha talked him up to killing his father, to collecting whatever they can collect. Then she realized it would be a mistake because the wheel is not in either one of their favor. I don't know. I am curious to see how that goes, but obviously Dre was able to get Tariq the gun that he asked for. So that's that. I don't really know. My mind is just like not in a good place, knowing as Tariq that killed Ghost. It's wild. Like it's borderline ridiculous. It's bad writing. It shouldn't have even been a thought to say we're gonna make this as simple and easy. Tariq gonna kill his daddy. And I guess I can get the dynamic of it, which is Tariq, he wants to be Kanan so bad. He looked at Kanan so bad, and early in the seasons, Kanan killed his own son. And so what better way for the show to go off than the son kill his father for not being loyal and faithful to him in a manner that he see fit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, just maybe, Tasha may come clean and say, I've been keeping this secret all these years, but Kanan is your biological father. Like, maybe the show would end like that. And because I still believe we are getting the prequel instead of a sequel. Because if the sequel is centered around, for one, Tariq, he's not a good actress. Forget about great. He's not good. He's not a good actress. So I don't know if I can see myself. I'll watch, but being as engaged and being as much a fanatic for the spinoff centered around Tariq than I would be, a spinoff about a younger Ghost, Tommy and Kanan, etc., because, like I say, for me, I'm just disappointed, man, that it's Tariq. Like I said, I need to see him, at least once he killed his father, he realized that he just, single-handedly ruined his own family by being responsible for the death of his sister and the murder of being responsible for the murder of his sister and the murder of his father. Maybe he'll blow his brains out too. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping so, because like I said, to me it's making no sense as to why they would allow Tariq to be the killer. But I mean, I'm not the writer. You know what I'm saying? I felt, so I don't know. And I mean, I don't know, man. Y'all, I need y'all to tell me something, because but let's get beyond that. The second thing I want to talk about is, like I said earlier, I believe Tasha gonna have to take the fall for Tariq. I mean, I do, and maybe a spinoff could exist where Tommy come back to take care of Tariq and Yaz, and then he teach them the game, and then they can become the new Ghost, and Ghost and Tasha just a sister version. Like, I mean, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that's my net. I really want to know who's going to be held responsible for the murder of James St. Patrick, because I really hope and pray the Democratic Party put their throat on, the NYPD and who, all of them guys that are making arrests for this political figure that has just been murdered. So just like they got Warner fired, I want the Democratic Party to come in and say, we want a suspect behind bars. We want somebody arrested for this. So that would be lovely. But I mean, I'm just at a loss of words, man. I'm at a loss of words. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Spoiler alert, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.